Yeah, you could have been started. I don't know what's happening here. Do your job. Okay. Wow. I was about to say, I was jamming, doing my damn thing. I don't know what's going on there. But what's going on, y'all? Welcome to the new week, a new episode of the Killing Tyme podcast, aka Ladies Night. Here we have my girl Michelle coming back with us, and we have a new member on our panel today, which is my girl Jasmin, bestie for the restie. And the man said I couldn't do my intro right, and look at me shine, look at me go. And he was like, oh, I'm gonna point at you. No, you're not, because I know what I'm doing. Thank you. Hey, everybody. It's been a long-ass week, and actually, it's been a long-ass fucking month. I ain't even gonna front. My pockets is hurting.
All of our pockets hurt.
When what city girl said that? I don't know if the city girl said it make them pockets hurt. I didn't think they were talking about me personally, but they hurting, they whining, and they crying.
Not our personal pocket.
Yeah, we were supposed to have a financier, but you know, he got lost in the mail some damn where. So anyway, how was y'all weekends? We're gonna start off with Miss 26-year-old over here, Jasmin.
So my weekend was pretty good.
Talking to the mic, girl.
Okay. My weekend was pretty good. I went out with Tinisha, Michelle, Cammie, Morgan. We had a Bradstein birthday for me, and it was really fun. I think I made the reservation a little bit too early because it wasn't lit until it was like time to go. But next time,
bitch, it was just getting lit when it was time to go.
It was still a vibe though.
It was really so fun. It was so fun. We hung out with Morgan and Cammie, the two of our girls. Of course, I know what it is, y'all. Just let me get through it. Shit. Over here rushing. I'm just playing. But yeah, we had a really good time at Splash Lounge. It was a lot of fun. I thought it was a karaoke joint, but they done turned it up a bit, and it's real nice. The food,
amazing.
The food is good. Fucking fire. They had this jerk mac and cheese, and it's not like jerk in there in the mac and cheese. It's jerk chicken wings on the side with the mac and cheese. Baby, when I tell you, I don't know what they put on it, but it tastes like cocaine because I was indulging.
I know.
And it was so fucking good.
So light to my wings.
I sure did. And then I had oxtail because, you know, fancy. I'm just kidding. Pockets hurt. Remember this. But it was really good. It was oxtail, mashed potatoes, and asparagus on my plate. And on Sunday, I didn't really do too much.
Did Jasmin do anything else on the rest of the week?
Yeah, I didn't do anything. I was just chilling. I was just like, let me just relax.
Like an old lady.
It really was. I was like, I'm over the age of 25. What am I doing outside the house?
What are you doing? Bitch, I am over 25.
Girl, I'm in my 30s and I'm still outside. Right, so you ain't got no excuse. Like,
I think I was just up all day.
Next thing you know, you're going to have a baby on your hip and you're going to regret it.
A baby? No.
So you better be outside with the rest of us, okay? Michelle, how was your weekend, darling?
My weekend was good. Hung out with you guys on Saturday. Still in class for my final certs. Ready to get it over with. But
and when is the final?
I take it on April 7th.
So
wish me
that
luck.
Following Monday, I might just have you just come on the show and be like, I passed y'all.
My final one.
Yes.
So yeah, after that I'll have 3 IC certifications under my belt.
Damn.
Yeah, I've had one for like 12 years now, so you know.
Baby gonna be making that money, that Skrilla, that
Yes.
Okay, now that we got that out of the way, so the men can stop looking at me crazy.
Wait. I got something.
You got something?
So I was looking at the calendar earlier, right? And it's been a year of you being on the pod.
Look at her remembering days.
So I got you some flowers.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, she loved me. Thanks,
Yes. Congratulations. I'm happy because I was here with you for the first episode, and just to see like your growth and just the pod's growth has been like really cool. So congratulations.
This is my Pisces friend, y'all. She always try to make me fucking cry. Am I gonna cry? Because I can't mess up my makeup because they not gonna let me live it down. But thank you, friend. I appreciate my flowers. I'm gonna put them right here so everybody can see that my friend loves me. But we gonna get back to it, and we gonna have this shot because you know it's party time.
You asked me what I'm sipping on and what am I drinking? Yeah.
And we had soju, y'all, because
I don't like this
What
flavor.
flavor? Watermelon?
it is. Yeah, I don't like it.
I like the blueberry one that I brought the last time I got fucked
I don't
up.
like it, friend.
I mean, do you want some Tennessee honey? Because it's on the table.
Wow.
Or, we got Jameson on the table too now,
Reggie don't want me to drink his Jameson.
Girl,
He caught my hand.
He's not even
Look how you
here.
looking at me.
He's not even here, really. See, exactly.
Okay, thank you. I
There's a
appreciate
ghost
it.
over there with a bottle of Jameson, and we were just going to take it a little bit. Especially since it's not a full
I
bottle.
can't open it. What is wrong with us today?
Us? Bitch, I've been opening my dress. I've been on point with mine, and I still can't believe you like Jameson just out here.
You can blame Aaliyah for
hair
this,
on
for them
your
damn
chest.
whiskey sours that I've been. Also, never mind. We'll talk about it later. Talk about it in the group chat.
No, go ahead. This is part of the group chat for today.
We'll talk about it later.
Ooh, that's juicy stuff. I appreciate that. Okay, then.
I mean, it ain't juicy. I don't want to. Yeah, we'll just talk about it later.
Okay, so we got a couple of topics to talk about. Some of them deep, some of them not so deep. I think we should just talk about, Johnathon Majors and his situation going on, because it's an ongoing story with his issue with his non-accepting girlfriend that we all disapprove of. But, y'all know the
Who
reason
is his
why.
girlfriend? What she look like though? Because I've never seen
Not
her.
cute.
I mean, wait, is his girl? Is he still with like his baby mama, or is this a whole nother?
No, this is just that white woman. Whoever that white woman is, I don't know.
Jonathan got BDE. That's all I'm saying.
Right?
I'm like,
or somebody said civil rights.
I'm just saying,
energy. That civil rights energy. That Malcolm X pants joint. That's some questionable energy. Anyway, the point of it is that over the weekend, I think it was it Friday?
It was like Friday.
Yeah, it was like Friday. He got into some legal trouble. He got arrested because allegedly he hit some woman in the face. Allegedly slapped her because she was trying to go through his phone or something.
didn't they say he choked her too?
Yeah.
Basically,
a whole lot of.
I'm gonna just tell the story.
stuff.
So he was walking. He was on his phone. He was just texting, right? And next thing you know, woman pulled up and she's like, "Who's that bitch on the phone? Who is you talking to? I don't know who that bitch is. Let me see your phone." She tried to reach for it. He body slammed the shit out of her. I'm just playing.
Oh my god!
I'm just joking.
You about to get them super.
I'm just joking.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. It's all stories. Anyway, come today, Sunday, it's been an ongoing story for the last 3 days. More information didn't come out. He's been working with people in like movie production and shit, and they've turned out like, oh, he's always been a bad guy. He's never been nice. I went to school with him and he was an asshole then. He's an asshole now. Y'all just now seeing this? And I'm like,
really?
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Not Johnathon Majors, not the one hugged up on Michael B. Jordan looking like that brotherly love.
I have a hard time like accepting this just because I think I'm so used to seeing him in like the good guy role.
Yeah.
I don't
Good
like
guy,
that.
sweet Southern man role. But then again, they say what you portray in the media is not always, it's
Who
what you
you are.
want to be. It's what you want to be and what you aspire to be and not who you are. So there's that going on. And then come out today, there's been 2 recants of her statement of the woman who was allegedly assaulted. She done recanted her story not once but twice to her legal team. And, Marvel got their hands wrapped up in this man. I think they got like 3-4 movies going on with him.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they just trying to, and there's the Black Men Brigade who's just like, no, you just trying to take another black man down. And I'm just like, well,
Just
innocent until proven guilty. But then there's other people coming out with the stories of like, yeah, we've been trying to tell y'all that he is just not nice and he's not fully there. Something is wrong with him. And I'm just like, I can see that he could be a little aggressive and a little mean, just a little bit, just certain ways that he looks, just mannerisms. I can be like, I wouldn't like that.
I just want to see how it unfolds, especially because that video they said that they have.
Allegedly, yes, they
So-
have a video. And I'm just like, if you got a video, why isn't that out? Because if it's the truth that you didn't do this, baby, that's the first thing on first page news.
Yeah.
Excuse me, NBSC, NBC, ABC, CBS,
You just
all
made a
the
whole
news outlets,
whole new station.
TMZ, all the things. All of y'all would have that video just to prove my innocence personally. But if that man has something to hide and his legal team told him not to be doing that, he might have something to hide. What are your thoughts, Jasmine?
I just tweeted about his fine ass, and I just feel so embarrassed. Honestly, I saw
saying my man.
Because I saw Devotion, I was like, oh, this is good. This is nice. And then this shit happens. I'm like,
What is Devotion? Is that a recent movie or is it an older movie?
It's fairly recent. Basically, he plays It's based off of a true story, based in the Korean War. It was about the first black man to become an aviator in the Navy.
Oh.
So it was really good. It had that other white guy, that blonde white dude that was in Top Gun.
Okay.
You didn't watch Top Gun 2?
No.
No, he was not.
None of y'all.
I seen Smile. That horror movie,
Watch both of
Was
the
that
Top.
scary?
Watch both of the Top Guns.
Smile was scary, yes.
I was supposed to watch it tonight
Not really.
because it's on Amazon Prime.
And I just watched it on Amazon Prime.
I didn't find it scary.
It wasn't like scary, but for her, because she don't like scary movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, if it's demons, I don't like that. But I can deal with the other stuff.
It's like,
Kind of demonic.
yeah, it's kind of
Is it?
demonic. A little bit.
Okay, and I
Mentally,
might not.
psychologically, it's like psychologically enhanced, and it has some very, very deep undertones about suicide awareness and all that other shit.
Oh, no, I don't know if I can handle that.
Yeah, because this is very touchy.
With
It's
everything
very,
we got going on.
yeah, just we let that one ride. It was done okay up until like the final scene, and I was just like, well, I thought she made it, but then again, it didn't make sense how she would
Don't
have made
ruin
it.
it. If she
Just in case I want to watch it.
You're right. Let me shut my ass up. Anyway.
You're getting a little bit too close.
Too deep. But I had a question with the Johnathon Majors situation. Is there ever a time that a man can defend himself against a woman, in y'all opinion?
I feel like as a woman, don't be putting your hands on people. Like, it got to be a time where you know that somebody gonna hit you back. That's all I'm saying. Don't be out here popping niggas in the face and punching them in the lips and doing all this and thinking they're not gonna hit you.
If a man gropes you or something, protect yourself as needed. But if you out here and he cheated on you and he trying to leave and you like,
Just
he ain't
let him
going
go.
nowhere, I'ma pull your ass by your ear like you his damn mama, baby. Now if he turn around and buck the shit out you, that is going to be on you. I'm raising a son.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm telling my son to not put his hands on women, but I'm not going to have my son out here being abused either, because there's little girls in high school that I've been seeing who've been beating the shit out of these little boys, and nobody coming to their rescue. But as soon as a boy come up to him and do one of these, no. But you done seen this man get abused from the corridor to the cafeteria, and y'all ain't did shit. But as soon as he turn around and be like, huh, like just a little bit, just buck up and be aggressive, like what? I don't understand that. That's just not something that I would appreciate for my son to be like assaulted. Jasmin, what are your opinions?
So, I mean, I think you have every right to defend yourself, but don't overdo it.
Yes.
There's no need for you
No
to
Chris
punch her.
Browning. I'm not talking about that.
Multiple
Please.
times.
Yeah, you don't need to punch her dead in her face. To
Right.
get her
Don't
off
bust
of
her
you.
eye socket. Okay. If you shove her against a wall to scare the shit out of her, okay.
If she
Push her
has
down.
a weapon, okay, then it's
Now, if she got a weapon, do what you got to do.
different.
It's
Donkey
fair
Kong
game.
ass.
Like,
Donkey Kong the shit out of
But
her.
if it's just like she has nothing on her, just push her away. Get away from her.
Try to get away. If a man gets groped, can he react back?
he should. You, stop putting your hands on people, even if it's a man.
That's
like,
literally
Circle back.
right.
Like-
elementary school physics and shit. And
just
learning.
I think
Keep your
some
hands to
women
yourself.
think just because it's a man that they can just put their hands on men, because I think a lot of women think men are easy. I'm just gonna say that.
Most of y'all are, but
So
you know.
tricking over here.
Mr.
Wow.
Reggie the trick. But when it comes to getting groped, ooh, wait a minute.
Girl,
Wait, what?
what are you having
thinking about-
flashbacks, girl?
I know, right?
I was not a nice girl when I was 21. I was doing any and everything I wanted. I was never hitting a man, I will say that. But in the club, Tinisha was getting a little risky, and I was touching on people the way I wouldn't now. Okay, 21-year-old Tinisha, if I saw you was fine and cute, and you had your shirt open, that little V cut with the little chest
Not
hairs
you touching
exposed,
chest hairs.
just touching them, twiddling my fingers in them chest hairs as I walked by.
Jasmin, why you didn't stop her? Where were you at?
I was 18.
She was 18.
So
She
I
couldn't
was-
go.
You couldn't go.
I just told her about it on Monday when we were back at the office. And then there was this one time where I walked past a man and
Oh, is it?
yeah, I sure did. And I am embarrassed, to say the least. I will never do it again because I respect people's space, and I learned that just because you're young and dumb don't mean you can't be young, dumb, and learn.
You grabbed his meat.
Oh
my God.
I didn't grab it. I just like grazed it.
Ma'am.
I just
Oh my god.
was just like,
Disrespectful.
it was like, ah.
Oh my god. You're gonna get canceled.
I know. know. That's why I said I would not do it again. I did it that one time, and then I realized, I was like, well, now what if he just grabbed me by my vagina in this dress?
What did Trump say?
Grab her by the kitty cat. Kitty, kitty, meow, meow. And I'm not trying to have that on my conscience. So whoever that man is, I am so sorry to you, and I hope you do it well.
I apologize for my friend. She didn't mean it.
I didn't mean it.
Yes, you did.
I didn't mean it. Damn, Jasmin, we trying to move on from the past. And what are your thoughts? Did you say anything about groping men and shit? Or you just believe?
Just don't do it.
Yep, just keep your
And
hands
if she
to yourself.
does touch you, just,
Hey, no thank you. I don't, or do this one, because this one always gets ladies off men. I don't do prostitutes. I don't pay for sex. And they just be like, excuse me? And they just be so disgusted. So, yeah, that's... It's just really funny how life plays out, and you just remember the stories of little you in the club. You got any embarrassing stories of little you in the club? You and your
Me and my girls was just out in the club twerking. I ain't gonna lie, like, cause I don't think I'm that girl, but they thought we were those girls, so. I don't know. It was just a lot of niggas
that
on
girl
it. Like,
as like, oh, I'm that bitch,
Yeah,
or that girl
I don't
as
think,
you
like,
easy click.
No, like we that bitch type shit. Like we those girls. I never thought that about myself.
You are, but you know.
She is.
So they thought that, and we always had niggas on us buying us stuff. So it was cool.
I know that's right. I applaud those actions. Jasmin, any crazy stories about you? Because you usually, you're really calm.
I have no crazy stories. I mean, like,
Bitch,
one time I was...
your birthday, 2022.
I don't remember, so it didn't happen. So that's how that works. I am actually 25 again. Because that shit did not happen.
I think, no, I'll take that back. I did... Me and a dude that I was talking to got into it in the club. Ooh. Because I found out that he was talking to like one of my homegirls. He already knew me and her were homegirls, right? And
but did
this
she know
was my
him?
first. No, this was my first time popping out with him at the club, and we all went out or whatever. And she saw us, and she kept looking at me all night like, "What are you like talking to him?" So we go to the bathroom, and she pulled me to the side. She was like, "I don't know if you know, but that painting, he had a big painting like." Over his bed. He had just got it that week. He was like, she was like, that painting that he had in his room, I went with him to pick it out at the furniture store. So you and my man's, you and my man's house?
What you doing in his room?
Girl.
What you doing?
But she didn't know that we was talking,
Okay,
so that's on him
fair.
because he knew we were
Right.
friends. Like,
Why
you trying to play with me?
Oh, I have one of them stories too.
So I went off.
We didn't mention this man on previous episodes or previous girls' night. And this, like I said, this man was a menace to my entire life because he was for a long time, a very long time. And there was a situation where I didn't know. Okay, well, I don't know if I touched on this, but I didn't know that this person.
Come on, son.
He had a friend, okay? He had a friend, and he knew this friend back in the military. It had been like 4 years after the military. You know, when people separate, it's tech school, friendships, they kind of die, especially if y'all not like local together. We went out, we had a good time, because he came into town, his friend came into town, this person came into town, and he was just like, yo, you popping out? And I'm like, sure, why the fuck not? I know you too, so cool, whatever.
Yeah.
So we go out with his homeboys, and we have fun drinking everything. When I tell you I was drinking literally everything, I am surprised I did not die on the strip that night. I was drunk. It was so terrible. And, you know, hooked up with him, whatever. Just we're gonna speed past that because it was not a good time. It was not a good time, and you know who you are, sir. Embarrassed, everybody involved. Anyway, come back to me and homeboy. This is like months later, maybe a year later. Me and him, we back doing the same routine of us hooking up again and all this other shit, playing a stupid ass game. And one night we get drunk and he get mad, and I'm just like, "What the fuck are you mad for? I don't understand what the fuck is the problem." And he's just like, you know, you didn't tell me about this, that, and the third. And I'm like, why would I tell you about this, that, and the third?
Yeah.
And he's just like, you fucked my homeboy. And I'm like, huh? Who?
Got him.
You loving the crew?
Got him.
You loving the crew?
Accidentally. It was not intentional, okay? I did not do it intentionally. I hate you, Corey. I hate you. But it was not intentional anyway. And I was just like, wait, who? And he was just like, you know who? And I was just like, Are y'all still friends? I didn't even know. I thought that, I don't know. Okay, well, anyway, why did I have to tell you anyway? We're not even together like that. So why would I tell you? He was like, well, you know, it doesn't matter because, you know, I'm fucking so-and-so. And I'm just like, whoa. Hold the fuck on. Hold your horses. The friend that I know, like, that I just spoke to, that we just hung out with Labor Day at the pool just like yesterday, her, like, I spent the night on her couch last night and she was my first lady experience.
What is going on? This love rectangle? Like,
Yeah,
what the
I
hell?
just made it like
It was big. He wasn't trying to do that. He was just mad. And then at that point, I was just like, okay, well, you messed with her, and she ate me out. So I mean, I guess we both got her. So I mean, I guess.
So if you're having like a casual relationship with somebody and y'all are like just having sex, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that you should like reveal who you're having sex with or that you're having sex with other people? Like, what do y'all think?
I mean, like I said, I was living reckless and I just told you, I was drinking whiskey, Hennessy, I was drinking cognac, I was drinking these things and vodka all in one night. And I'm not going to, I see what y'all talking about. I see. No, I don't like girls. Oh my God. And if I did, I wouldn't tell a podcast. I would figure that out on my own time. But if any ladies are over the height of 5'11", I might. I'm just playing.
Message.
I hate y'all. But when it came down to it, it was just more, if you are exposing who are you dealing with at that time, it only matters if it's like friends. Yeah. Like in the group. And in that case, he was just being spiteful, not knowing that she did something to me. Yeah. And I was just like, okay, well, this would be hurtful if she was a really like close friend. Yeah. It was low key hurtful, but I didn't tell him that. I was just like, well, yeah, we was both doing the same thing to her, I guess. Did you want a third? And he just looked at me. He looked at me like, you bitch. And I'm like, well, I mean, we weren't together.
So, I mean, yeah. I mean, if it's between friends, then obviously you guys should know. But if it's like nobody you know, then it's like it's none of your business, to be honest.
Right. I personally don't think like, I'm not gonna give you names, but just for like your sexual health, then I would tell that I'm like having sex with other people.
Oh yeah. Well, we already had the understanding that we were non-exclusive. Okay. Exactly. So it was already just like we were just doing a do and we were just fucking around. Okay. He wanted me to tell my business to him, and I'm just like, well, okay, if you tell your business first, how about that? And he was always clam up and all this other dumb shit. Oh yeah, we're gonna do the shot. Oh, did you take your Jameson?
I took half, but
you little chicken shit. Cheers, y'all. Don't knock it over. That's a party foul, child. The men asked, because they're being polite and not really asking on camera, who was better. Clearly, the nigga that I was fucking with for 6 years.
It was 6 years?
Yeah, girl, it was a long time. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was a long time. It was from like 14, 15. Oh, no, it's about 4 years.
Because I'm about to say, like, that's
4 years.
6 years.
I was deeply connected with him. It wasn't like I was still dating him.
I don't know
but it was just like mentally, it was just like I was still stuck. Moving on. I'll answer that in the group chat since we talk about the group chat.
Yeah, you pissed me off.
But yeah, we had asked questions on our Instagram page, and we got a few questions from a few of our viewers, and one of them is, how can you be how can you want a traditional man but be a modern woman?
Oh my God. Like these questions.
Go ahead, speak a piece.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's based off of what you want specifically. Like, stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. Worry about what you like.
Exactly.
It's just annoying.
Yeah, those questions come up a lot in men who want the baddest bitch, the look, the Instagram beautiful girl she looks high maintenance. Of course, she looks high maintenance. The one who get her hair done, nails done every week, change her outfits, like the baddie. A lot of men want these types of women, but then expect them to be homemakers and want children and settle down and like try to change her after you bag her. It's from my perspective, from what I see, these men kind of want to challenge that woman and be like, well, I'm the alpha male in the house, so you are now going to change that. Like, you can be that young, but now we're in our 30s and we need to have children and we need to settle down a little bit. So when it comes to wanting a traditional man, we just want, like, the things that you offer us, which is you lead with, you know, being financially stable, leading the house, and having that common knowledge of being that leading man. If you come differently and you come attach us or come approach us differently, that's when we'll say, okay, well, a traditional man is not what I'm expecting to have. You know what I'm saying? So it has a lot to do with how you approach. So if you're approaching with, hey, I can bring you financial benefits, I'm a good man, I love taking care of my woman, I love taking care of my household, that's basically a traditional man. I'm not approaching you saying that I want to settle down and have a baby and be a wife and cook and clean every day and whatever. I'm a girl who likes to go out on weekends. I'll have a child, but I could still be a modern mom, which means I'm going to give my kid an iPad and he going to learn how to do a lot of shit because I'm not a teacher. If anything, he going to learn how to cuss from me. So it's just like my son, he's very smart and I taught him well, taught him manners, be polite and all that shit. But I'm also not a teacher, so I didn't teach him like all of the ABCs and I didn't do all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be considered a traditional woman. I would be considered a modern day woman because I still want to work. I still want to have my free time. I value my personal space, even in marriage, you know, and those things are important in my values. And if you can't see that in my values, then I don't think I would be the right person for that person who wants a traditional wife.
I think I just feel like Jasmin said, these kind of questions are so like individual to you and your relationship. I don't feel like it's a blanket statement. Like, I don't know how to answer it. I feel like it's just whatever you got going on or like whatever works for you, because you can still be a modern woman and it can work with a traditional man if you want it to work. Like, that's just how I feel. So,
all right. And then the next question we got from another viewer. This has to do with sex talk. So let's talk about sex, baby. What's the difference between a big dick and the perfect size dick? If y'all are comfortable answering that on camera. Yeah, I know I don't give a shit. I don't be caring.
I mean, that again, this is another preference. Like,
are we talking numbers?
I don't know. He didn't elaborate.
I'm gonna just say anything over 6 inches is fucking ridiculous. Don't nobody want that. It is,
girl.
Like,
Hold on.
I don't know why people are acting like average size penises are bad. Like,
they're not.
They're not.
I don't want my cervix hurting after we're done. I don't need to be sensitive. I don't need to be having my walls beat down. I don't want all that. Like,
beat down your block, knocking niggas off their ass.
What? And to be honest, like, think about 6 inches, y'all. Like, that's
actually
pretty.
no, because somebody pull an example. Maybe
I mean, that's pretty big to me.
Okay, so this is what, about 6 inches?
6 inches is
Anybody
pretty
have a
big.
ruler? Like, I don't know.
What,
That's more like
That's not
six. This is like,
That's like,
baby, this too big. That's too much. Okay, like,
wait a minute.
I don't know.
However, since we're using this, girth, perfect. Okay, the girth is great. However, we gonna take it a little. We gonna go back like about.
Tanisha, this is a big ass girth.
that is something.
It's something, but I don't want this. Is what I'm saying. If we can find a middle ground between like how thick this is what I'm saying. I don't like pencils.
Let me see the bottom. Well, nobody likes pencils.
Right.
We need to feel it.
Don't poke me. Okay. Now you're just bouncing off the walls like a fucking tetherball in there, and I don't like that. That's a little too thick. That's too thick.
No.
That's too thick. So it'll be a little bit less than this. So it'll be like, probably like a little bit like that. Maybe that. I don't know. Oh, okay. See, you smart. So it's about no. That's I don't know.
Between the 2 and the 3?
Yeah, between the 2 and the 3. The bottle is 3, bitch.
Girl, I said 3.
Okay. But when it comes to it's more about like what you can do with it. I personally, the biggest that I personally like is like an 8. I'm not doing anything. I've had one that was
me too, and it's not fun.
I couldn't do shit with it.
You can't sit down on it. You don't want it from the back. You don't want it on top. It's like, too damn much. Like, let's be for real.
It's just like you can't do too much because you can't go too far because now I'm hurting and I'm balled up in the corner and I want to go home because I've had my cervix touched by a man, and when I tell you I wanted to throw up and die.
But me, as I'm getting older, it's more about how you do it. It's not always about beating it in. Like, you don't have to go fast. slow sex is sometimes like the best sex.
Yes, and passionate, and knowing and you doing everything. And you go from foreplay to the kinks and stuff of other things. We'll talk about that at another time because I got to talk to them and see if they're okay with talking about their kinks and shit on air. But personally,
baby, I'm not telling nobody my kinks because it's a little, I'm just leave that alone.
Yeah, next thing you know, you tagging a bunch of, hey, so I heard you like these things, and you getting a bunch of lit pictures in your inbox. We're not trying to have those issues.
Get my whole head knocked out.
In between the washer and dryer multiple times. And then it gonna come after me because I'm a friend and I bought her here. So we're not gonna have those issues. But when it comes to the perfect size, it's basically what you experience and how you enjoy it. It's all about the men who know what they're doing. Yeah. And it's not just beating down on a woman. It's not about speed or anything like that. Because if you take your time, slow and steady wins the race, baby. Just saying. So that's where we'll leave that for now. That's the perfect thing where we can leave that one. And then someone asked, what is the definition of a real man and where does your happiness come from in a relationship? Jasmin. Yeah, I feel like you ain't talking much, so go ahead.
I mean, like...
Girl, talking to the mic.
Oh, my God. Let me have a minute to think.
Okay.
Somebody else go first.
A real man. I think that this question was asked on the podcast page, right? Or like a variation of it. I just feel like a real man is like I said, somebody that's consistent. We need consistency. Don't be dipping off and all this and that. But I don't feel like a real man is necessarily just about what he can provide financially. It's more about like... Can you provide for me emotionally? Can you be there as a man for our family and help me take care of kids and raise kids and all of that? Like, it's not just about what you can bring to the table with money. I think that's what a lot of people think.
I hate the topic of the table instance because we shouldn't really be bringing anything to a table. We should be building a table together.
A team, yes.
Yeah, we're supposed to build together as a unit, and bringing a lot of things into a relationship is a lot of consistency between both parties, emotional values, testing the boundaries, and understanding when to stop. Yeah. Like, okay, I understand that you're really hard up on your decision and what you want right now, but then compromise has to come in, and a real man understands that women are definitely emotional. We're emotional beings, and you don't want us to change that because if we're cold and shit like you, we're one of your homeboys at the end of the day. If I like sports, if I like cars, if I know how to build shit, and now I'm not an emotional person, you might as well date your homeboy Bob. Like, I don't understand.
Not Bob.
Right. Bob, Billy, Joe, Robert, I don't know. Any of the things, any of the variations. But don't come to me and tell me that I am too emotional when at the end of the day, you just need to learn how to deal with my emotions or stop making me so outrageously emotional. Yeah. And see if there's an issue with you can't control it, where it's just like, okay, I'm not doing anything wrong, then help me find out like, okay, this might be an internal issue. Yeah. Are you willing to take that walk with me and explore the issues that I'm having mentally? Are you able to build with me on that and connect with me just because I might be a little mentally off balance?
Wait a minute. Who filled our shot glasses back up?
Me.
Oh.
Where did this come from?
It's the buzz ball, so we're gonna take another shot.
Girl, I'm gonna throw up.
You better not. And if you throw up, you can still drive home. So stop being a pussy.
Girl, who gonna drive home?
The dramatic.
Dramatics, I'm not saying drinking and driving is okay, kids, so please don't listen to me.
This is okay.
It's not bad. It's better than soju.
Ugh. Y'all don't like soju, but y'all like this shit?
I didn't say I liked it.
I like it.
Okay, whatever. What, you want the rest of it?
No.
All right, 15%. Right, you gonna be over here leaning. She just gonna be giggling for no reason. It's not good. It's not good at all. But Jasmin, what do you think?
I agree with y'all. I especially hate when people focus on like what you financially provide, as if like rich men can't be like stingy and annoying and mean and all that stuff. So it's just like there's other aspects of the relationship that you have to bring.
Yeah, there was this one Reddit post where this woman was asking advice on how to approach her boyfriend because she makes like $43,000 a year doing some entry-level job. And he makes 3 times that. So he's like in the 100,000s, right? And she's like, well, I do a lot of the household chores, but we split mostly everything 50-50. But the bills, he makes a lot more than me, but expects me in my $43,000 job to contribute half the rent where we live is $3,000.
Oh, that's a lot of money.
And that's a lot of money. And I'm just like, just thinking about the math of $43,000, that's probably a
It's about like
$1,500
$4
paycheck.
grand.
no, that
A month?
a month, yeah, but a paycheck is like $1,600, right? Maybe
paycheck
give or
is
take.
gone.
It's like your whole
Paycheck is
check,
gone,
yeah.
gone on that. And now I'm supposed to also do a lot of the chores and create half of equal, but yet she's supposed to be not upset and not focused on money when all you're doing is you're traveling the world. She was like, he travels and he does a lot with his money and a lot with his time.
He doesn't
Does he take her?
Yeah, he just goes by himself.
She didn't divulge that
I was
information.
like, girl, you need to
'Cause she was trying to
elaborate.
protect.
Like, we
she
need-
was really trying to protect him. She was just
I
like,
don't
he's a
know.
great partner otherwise, and da 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 da. I'm like, if you're screaming and you looking like you need help, your man is supposed to take most of that burden as the person who's the man of the house. I know men are looking at me crazy, but as the man who's the head of house, when you see your woman struggle, what does that do for you? What does that do for your house? She can't bring shit to the table if she broke. So if you just consider that and just be like, okay, well, she can take care of the utilities. That way she'll have at least $500 left, and she can contribute a little bit more. Like, oh, okay, well, I'll take care of the groceries, you take care of the utilities, and you do the cooking, and I take care of the rent. You have to learn to compromise. And that man, he didn't seem like he was compromising. She was just like, he's a little bit stingy when it comes. Excuse me, when it comes.
bit.
You know, I didn't say that. This is what this woman said. And I'm just like, and people were tearing her. She had to take that post down because people were reaching in. They were like, girl, you need to leave him.
Well, she does. Like,
Elaborate, Jasmine.
like 50,
why do you feel that way?
But he makes 3 times as more than her. But you want to split the rent 50-50? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be broke now. Now I have to, or I feel like it might be.
Or you should
that,
at the very least move to a cheaper spot where she could easily afford
that too.
it.
That could be
So
too.
did he? Okay, so if they splitting the rent 50-50, right? She's spending half the money. If she needs anything, is he giving her the money, or she
gotta
doesn't say
ask.
anything?
She gotta ask.
Why did she have to ask?
Exactly. That's my thing. I think it's one of those control. He's a controller. I think he's more of a.
I don't
kind
like
of,
asking though. I was
Yeah,
just saying,
like you know,
if
I
you
don't
my
have no
man-
money. You know, I'm broke
Not even
now.
if I got money, just put some money in my account. I like money.
Not you being that bitch. Okay.
Like extra money. I'm like, oh, okay. I woke up
I'm a hot
$500.
girl.
Thanks.
I do hot
Appreciate it.
shit. Spend his income on my outfit. I know that's right. But when it comes to that, it's just like it felt like when I was reading it, it seemed like she was low-key dealing with a narcissist who needs to feel in power from that aspect, because it was just like, well, of course, closed mouths don't get fed, but this is your woman. This is the woman that you claim that you love and that you want to marry. And she has to ask you for funds. Knowing her, you know her expenditures, you know her balances. Y'all live together. There's no way you can't know.
Yeah.
Now that she got to ask for gas money, she got to ask for lunch money. Like, that's why she had to take that post down, because it's just like people were digging too much into her life, and it was just like, well, you're not answering these questions. And she's just like, well, he's such a good guy.
No,
I'm like,
he's not.
personality, he might be a good guy, but
Not even
financially,
that.
he's very much stingy. And you can't do much with a stingy person in a relationship, because if they're stingy with little things like fucking things around the house that you might need, he might be stingy emotionally. Like, okay, I'm gonna shut down instead of talking to you about my problems, and that I'm gonna just be mean to you, and you're just gonna have to figure out why. It's your fault. You gotta figure it out. Like he might be a little bit more demented than we thought. And I just personally, I don't say nobody should leave their partner, but she should reevaluate her expectations in that relationship personally. Next topic is alpha females and beta men. Y'all know how this conversation. Yep, her face tells it all.
It's not. I've never heard of an alpha female.
Yeah, because we don't go around saying it. This is from my homegirl in England. I love you, Tiana. Thank you for this question. She said, is a man supposed to bring out that soft feminine side, or are some women made to lead in relationships? And if there are men who can submit to women, hold on. And if there are men who can submit, are women being robbed of living in their femininity?
Again, I feel like this is another, it's unique to your situation type thing. Like, it just depends on what are you looking for as a woman. Like, what do you want from a man? Like, you may not want a man that's very, like, in your face, alpha male, I want to lead everything. Like, some women like to take care of their men, and I think that's okay. And I don't think, if that's what you want, I don't think it takes away from your femininity at all. Like, but if you're looking for a man to lead, then you just go find it. You know what I mean?
But some men portray to be docile men, and then when you get them. Like some men
and
change
then
up. The change
if you
up.
switched up, if I thought you were one way and then you switch up when we together, then we got a problem. Because why are you flexing in the beginning and acting one way and then you completely different?
Don't start a vibe you can't maintain.
Exactly. You got to maintain.
They say it in all the songs. The vibes is the key word of the last 3 years.
Honestly,
keep with the same shit.
I feel like honestly from the beginning in any relationship, friendships, relationships, it's just very important. Like go into it being who you are. And let people decide if they want to deal with you.
And just be honest with yourself. If you're not ready for a relationship, like I have this friend who is very much not ready for a relationship. Said it multiple times and let it be known, like I'm personally not ready because the last relationship I was in was I was overbearing. He's a man. I was overbearing. I did too much and it kind of scared her off.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be that way. And I don't know how to 100% be that way until I know. So I'm not truly ready for another relationship until I'm ready, basically. And I'm just like, okay, well, that's very understanding. You kind of know the personality types. He's a very like emotionally well-off person. Yeah. He's very, very well balanced in the mental capacity as a man. Very advanced from a lot of young men that I've seen. Well, so it's just right. So it's very impressive on how he's just like, well, do you want to talk about it? And how do you feel about that? Well, maybe he's just not ready because he gives me a different perspective on talking about men issues and like, oh, this man ain't shit. And he had the audacity to say what he said to me, like that man with that message in the club.
Yeah. Y'all don't even want to know about this mess. Oh my God.
Hey, but I tell you, because the nigga had the absolute audacity, and I hope you fucking watching, you nasty neck nigga. I can't
I was sitting in the phone like, what?
Because it was just like, it was so unwarranted. It was so unwarranted, and he pissed me off because this man has been like following me for a minute, maybe about 6 months now. And every once in a while, he'll mention on my pictures or comment on my pictures that I post on my story, like, let me eat it, let me eat it, let me eat it. Yes, and I'm just
public.
like, no, not in public, but it's just like in my mentions, and I'm just like, what are you talking about? I think he's just joking, so I didn't really recognize it. And he was just like, so you're not going to answer me? And I'm just like, wait, what are you talking about? And he's just like, let me eat it. And I'm like, what? And he sends me a peach emoji. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you? Sir, I don't even know you. I don't know who you are. I see you walking down the street.
You got a wristband?
I don't think you have a wristband. You can't get a wristband. And it's just like, and then I had to tell him about himself because he was just like, oh, so you just gonna ignore me? I knew you Vegas bitches are weird. I could tell by your profile. And I'm like, and I had to send him a voice note because I was so enraged by that because I'm just like, I wasn't even talking to you.
You have to play the voice note.
Yeah, do I have it? I blocked him. Damn. Anyway, the voice note say, you calling me weird, but you a nasty nigga who's tempting to eat every ass you see in Vegas. I don't know what you got or who you think you talking to, but it ain't me. So just know you blocked. And I hope he a rapper and he play it on one of his soundtracks so everybody know what a nasty nigga he is.
That is what, yeah, okay, I remember.
The audacity. It was just like, why are you doing that? And it's just, I don't care what you do with your sex life. Be sexually free and everything. But don't ever come out the side of your neck trying to talk to me crazy when I have a mouth that I do. You gotta be fucked up.
You never had like a real conversation with him ever.
No.
He was just always like, let me eat it, let me eat it.
Yeah, and I'm just like, and I just send a laugh emoji because I be drunk and responding to shit. And I'm just like, ha 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 ha.
Well, you gotta stop doing
Don't do that.
But I did it one time.
Oh, okay.
I responded to that man one time with a laugh.
Right.
And then after 6 months, it was like fucking September of last year on my birthday. Then it was New Year's. Then January, I posted something.
Oh, he do it like every 3 months.
Yeah, just randomly. And then March. And I'm just like, I don't even know you. Where did you come from? Who are you? Quarterly check-in, bitch. Get out of here.
Quarterly check-in.
Anyway, speaking of things in the bedroom, are y'all comfortable? Y'all seen the topic?
Girl, go ahead.
Okay, now.
Go ahead. We already
So, again, this is from my girl, Tiana, in England. How willing...
I'm about to text her when we leave. Like, you are so nasty.
You are so nasty. We love a little spice in our lives. You know, that's what... You know what's up. Anyway, she asked about getting weird in the bedroom. How willing are you or should you be trying something new to spice up your relationship?
I'm gonna let Jasmin go first.
So I think you should try almost anything once. It's like, as long as it's not crazy painful
Period.
or extremely
Exactly.
freaking weird.
Or anything with bodily fluids.
Thank you. That's where we draw the line.
Please. You're not about to give me no golden showers.
Oh,
No,
No
two girls,
clue.
one cup.
No, none of
okay,
that.
we're not 12 and we're not experiencing anything because I don't believe that shit was real anyway because bitch, you will die of sepsis.
what
I watch Grey's
exactly
Anatomy, okay?
what's
No.
that?
Two girls, one cup, you've never seen
Girl,
it?
I never seen
they
that.
Good for you.
defecated in the cup, and then they
Not her using
know
big
what?
words, defecating.
That's what they did.
Defecating.
And then that's it.
For those
they were,
uneducated,
like,
she means
sharing
shit.
Sharing it.
They were sharing the poo.
Yeah, sharing the poo. And it was like diarrhea, girl.
It was
like
nasty.
it was fucking awful.
Don't look it up. Just
Yeah.
leave it alone.
Yeah, it was
We don't wanna see that no
2012.
more.
Let it go. Oh my God.
You looked
and
it up?
no.
Oh.
Girl, what you got? Let me see it. And as Jasmine said, should we try anything twice? The men in the room had sent a request of
So what you supposed to do with this?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm confused.
would y'all let him try?
That?
What? I don't understand.
I don't
what is
understand
it?
that. I don't
So
understand.
you're saying
It's special. Would y'all let him try this? He can penetrate and eat at the same time. It's basically
that's what dildos are for? Why we need this thing?
yeah. I don't
Like this is a lot. Like,
It's interesting.
yeah, because it's on somebody's face, so he can't eat it. So he's just poking me twice.
Because you can just
I don't like that.
take the dildo, take the vibrator, and then put your mouth there. Like,
Yeah,
why
I'm
do you need all
more,
that? Like, you doing too much.
Okay, well, all right. Personally, I'm more of a stimulation type girl. So penetration and stimulation, both are the same at the same time. My favorite moves, things of that nature. Trying anything once, I've tried stuff and just no, hell no to some shit, okay? Because I know what I like and I know what I don't.
I'm gonna just tell y'all something, okay? In the group chat, I be telling these bitches shit, and they be making me feel like a whore. Because I'm the only one that be doing this shit, and they be like, "Ugh, that's so nasty." I'm like,
No,
well, damn,
it's
let me
just
just
more
shut
of
the
like,
fuck up.
Oh, you can keep talking.
Well, I'm a mind my motherfucking business,
I'm
bitch.
just be quiet. I ain't gonna say
And
nothing.
we
Like-
get a group chat. Oh, she said he ain't got no nipples. We just be fucked up. She be having us lying.
It's just very
like hands.
unexpected from you.
Why? Because I'm so. Everybody thinks I'm so. I am
Quiet.
sweet and innocent.
Sweet,
and I am quiet.
Southern Belle.
But my man, no, he be knowing.
Come on, son.
shit.
That's what I'm saying.
And I just know everybody out there, very, very lucky man. Very lucky man, okay? And I've experienced things and I've done things and I've had a wonderful time doing some, and some things I just know are not my speed. When it's time to figure out certain, like, trying things sexually with your partner, you have to learn to communicate. Communication is the first step, because you just can't pull out the whips and chains and the leg ties behind the head and thinking your man gonna be like, oh, that seems like fun. When he just like, bitch, are you trying to send me to jail?
A little BDSM is okay.
Yeah,
that's
just
what
a
you
little-
need.
You gotta
Just a
know
little light,
what
you
to
know?
do. You gotta know what to do, when to do it, and who to do it to. You can't just be springing that on everybody, because sexual asphyxiation is not for everyone. Especially that man in Florida.
What happened in Florida?
He just went to jail
Girl, Florida is just weird.
I
went
heard
to
about
jail.
that.
For
He
anybody
did
that's
that
from
to his
Florida
girlfriend.
and died.
Anybody from Florida, I'm sorry. And I got friends from Florida. I
And
apologize.
if you
But,
got
know,
out, don't go back, because apparently you go into jail for having fun, but she didn't have a safe word, clearly, or she didn't tap too hard,
No, you
because
don't-
I would have knocked that nigga
Yeah,
in
you
between
need
the
a
wash and
tap.
dry my damn self. And if the tap didn't work, black his eye, because you're not gonna
But
choke me
when
out
I read
like
that story, I was like, so do you just hate her and you just was looking for a reason to like kill
Yeah,
her?
'cause
Like, what was going
He
on?
looked like a big guy. Like,
He
why would you
does.
do all of
Because
that?
I know she was like, she had to be tapping your arm and telling you to stop. So what is going
Or
on?
it's like, when the eyes roll back, you should probably just stop.
You know what I think
Have
it
a
was?
little check-in.
I think it was during climax, probably. He wasn't paying attention.
Girl, this look.
It's like something in a movie, obviously.
I like to be choked, but we need
Oh,
safe
baby.
words. When
I let you
if
know
I
when
slip your
I'm
arm,
ready to get
off
out.
me. Like,
I let you know when it's ready to get out, because if you don't feel the nice tap, you gonna get you gonna get a wham bam thank you ma'am to the eye socket, and now we just sitting here like, oh wow, we can't do that anymore because you don't know how to pay a fucking attention.
It's like, why are you getting that carried away, though?
Right. And why you getting
suspicious.
so into it? Like, or maybe her hands were bound. BDSM, some can.
You just
some can't.
Why do you just
I don't want
go
my
to a
hands
whole
bound.
nother
I'm being
level?
choked. Like,
And if my hands are bound, my mouth has to be free, and you have to be paying attention, and you have to do that with somebody you really, really trust.
I also
And
feel
he didn't
like
look remorseful in his.
I know, he was like,
I didn't like that either.
It's like no
He was
tears.
just like, well,
he was just, yeah, that happened.
shit.
I feel like though, if you're not doing what your partner wants, they gonna go find it for somebody else.
Of course,
like at least try it, and then
Yep.
if you don't like it, then you just don't like it.
Yeah, and you have to be. It's fun being in a relationship. Like I said, about compromise and sometimes spontaneity. Spontaneity does not mean fucking at a park at 6 a.m. on a Monday, because you're gonna go to jail
because of the school time.
Yeah,
right?
you're gonna go to jail and you're gonna be on somebody's list.
Message.
This is a message brought to you by Tinisha and her smarty pants self. Okay, so don't be having sex at random parks, regardless of what time it is.
Have you caught somebody?
Have you done it?
That was
Did
like
you
a
say-
very specific time,
What?
day,
What?
question.
What?
Like, was it you?
I don't know. I've never got in trouble about this.
In the park on a Monday.
Like
You
I
need to know.
said,
And what you
21-year-old
gonna tell us about
Tanisha was reckless. However, not reckless enough to be on a list. Thank you, Jesus. I am not like Nicki Minaj's husband, so I am
Ooh,
A-okay.
girl.
Wow.
I'm gonna just leave it alone for the bar.
Right.
It's like
Oh, baby, I love Nicki Minaj, but her husband is a different story.
I still want to see her and all that. But
Right, I'm cool with her. She a mean girl, but you know, her husband ain't shit, and
She
that's
is being
that on
real
that.
mean. Side note, I'm sorry, but when we went out this weekend, y'all, they was playing all the Southern Hood classics, and I was so excited because I get so tired of this
Y'all,
West
my
Coast
story,
music.
She is like, she's so cute. She's
Yeah.
prim and proper, and you see her and you think, oh my gosh, she is just the sweetest little thing. But the next thing you know, a hood classic come on, this bitch in the back. Yeah.
Duke
yeah,
Deuce,
rap,
Future,
yeah.
Migos, Glorilla, Moneybag, all of it. We was enjoying it. I was
especially
enjoying
Future.
myself. Okay, I
Especially
love me some Future.
And Crime Mob, that's her
Girl.
shit. And I film her every time because she get the fuck off. She,
do.
her little 5 foot, what, 4'3",
5'3".
5'3" ass and 5'5" in some heels. She gonna be up there jumping around and screaming at the top of her lungs. This rap nigga shit. And I'm just like, you little hood booger, you.
I like hood ass music. Like
And
Big
I love that
Boogie,
for
I
her.
love me some Big Boogie.
I don't even know.
I don't even know
Y'all,
who that
girl,
is.
look him up, okay?
Oh my God. She's
that's all
like,
I'm
how
saying.
dare you not know who the fuck he
dare you not
is?
know him?
Tagged me. Oh, God damn. All right.
We didn't know you were his little manager or whatever.
Over here
Shit.
spreading. Okay.
I just like
I didn't know this was a type of
music, like-
podcast about music. Okay.
But I can't talk because I like a little bit of
She
King
like-
Von.
She do too. Chick
So-
West is her shit.
We right here.
No, it's not.
Oh,
I like one song.
Oh, well, bitch, you
One
brought me to that
song.
concert and I
That
will
was
never
a
forget.
Denzel Curry.
Whatever
Why
the
would
fuck.
you do that?
I don't know. I don't know that man. Shit, I don't fucking know. Go
Like,
ahead.
out of all the people, that was first of all, it was fun because it was. We were so lit, and then I was like, "Oh, put your camera away! Put your camera away!"
No, that was ASAP first.
No, that was Denzel Curry
Was
too.
it?
Yeah, because you
Oh.
were so confused because you were like, "What the fuck is this?" I was like,
Yeah, okay.
Like, what is
So,
going on right now?
This was, I don't know if, no, this was a Life is Beautiful concert, what, 2016, 17? Maybe 18. 18 maybe?
It was 16.
16, okay, so we went there, and she dragging me to these people. I don't even know what's going on. I'm seeing people with big ass pants. I'm seeing little white boys with backwards caps and chains on.
Shirtless
I'm like,
and nasty.
right, just shirtless and sweaty, and I'm just
Ew.
like, I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but I'm gonna take a picture of it because at that time I wanted to be a YouTube
She tried
guru.
to be a vlogger.
And I thought it was gonna be so much fun. And they were playing whatever song.
Ultimate.
They were playing, okay, whatever song that is.
So
when I tell
somebody already
you,
knows.
everybody was singing the song like a concert would. But when I tell you they were jumping, they jumped at
That
the
beat drop.
simultaneous.
The beat drop.
It looked like an alien was pulling all these people off the floor at the same fucking time. I freaked the fuck out and I just grabbed my shit and I'm just like, where the fuck am I?
Put it away, because I beat drop. You're just gonna
Right,
get
and
wrecked.
I was freaking the fuck out, and we almost got caught in a mosh pit. And I don't do those because people don't
That
know
was at
when to
the-
let out.
That was at ASAP. 'cause
And
we
that
were
was
pretty close
ASAP,
to
yeah.
the mosh pit.
ASAP
It was like
was
these
fun,
sweaty
though.
ass shirtless boys around us. I was like, stop.
And they were literally boys. They were young boys. And I'm just like, how did you even get in here? Young boys who go to private school is what they look like.
You know what? No, I didn't know it was 2018.
Girl, I don't fucking know. I just know I was really uncomfortable.
It was 2018 because
I was really uncomfortable.
you were pregnant.
And didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know, bitch. I was out here drinking my ass off.
Dude,
and
I was at Beyonce's
I
concert
remember
pregnant.
though because she was like, "Can I get a double shot? Can I get a double shot?"
Why you feeding my nephew shots?
That's why he is on like 10 right now. He acts like he fucking grown because I was feeding him shots in the womb.
It's okay because I was the same way.
Okay,
smoking
see,
and
I'm not
drinking.
the only one.
I didn't know either.
Right,
So, it's okay.
so we
Kenny went to
learned.
Beyonce's On the Run tour though.
Oh, wow. That
I
is
was
why she
pregnant.
bougie. And she be
So
like, I be
right.
on brunch. I don't want just to
She
be
is
going
the
to lunch,
bougie baby. I
mama.
love my baby.
And she is so cute.
Thank you.
She's the cutest little thing. Makes you want to have another child, but I won't. And I'm looking at I'm not. Won't be doing that.
You don't want to
No.
give me a little niece.
Go ahead and give
I
yourself
don't
a
have
baby.
No.
All
You,
right,
it's
then.
about time.
Right, Jasmine.
I'm only
We need
26.
one.
Only 26.
I'm
Bitch,
a
we
young
had our
girl
kids
of
young.
26.
I had mine at 23, baby.
And I
Right.
had mine at 24. So it's about time.
26 is a bit much. I want to wait till like 32 or something.
Okay, bitch, you gonna keep pushing the age back.
wait
You gonna be
till
like
you
Janet
get-
Jackson.
Wait till you get to 32 and you see what energy you have.
right.
And then think about it because I am
tired,
sleeping.
tired as hell.
I'm
Only
tired.
I want to be sleep all the time. Another topic is male and female platonic friendships. Are they real? Can men and women just stick to a platonic friendship without feelings getting involved, or is it often a myth?
I think you gotta find them annoying, like really irritating. Like you gotta
Annoying
be
or
like,
ugly?
Yeah, exactly. It's like I know you be doing your girlfriend dirty, so why the fuck would I even consider
Right.
you? You know what I'm saying?
You
So
can be
it's
a
like,
great friend, but a terrible man as a boyfriend, or a terrible woman. There's women who are just as terrible. I'm not being sexist or biased, I promise, because I've seen some women who just ain't shit. But they also the
Like
thing
who?
with women, the thing with women though,
I still think
when
that's
they
men's
be
fault.
terrible girlfriends, they're usually terrible friends.
Really?
You think so?
Huh? Yeah.
think so?
I've had a lot of those experiences where it's just like, oh, I seen you cheating on your man, and then you'll tell a lie on me and get the group mad at me
I
or
don't
some
know.
shit.
I think it
I've
depends.
had that experience.
I feel like men and women can be platonic friends. We've had this.
Absolutely.
You've seen it.
I love
Me
having
and
my
Ray.
male friends.
Ray was my homie. I miss him so much. Like, that
Don't
was my
you
dog.
dare, bitch.
I
You've
ain't
been
gonna cry,
drinking.
but I'm just saying, like, that was my dog, and it was strictly platonic. Like,
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah, he
So
was
I
a
feel
great
like
friend.
you can have that.
Absolutely, you can, but it also has to be a line made. And because there was this video where he was just saying that often men can't be just friends with a woman because they often like hide in the shadows waiting for their moment.
Yeah.
You think that's what men do? I've heard that
Like
before.
because a man
I-
told me, he was just like, the perfect example is like, if you threw the pussy at him, would he catch it?
Okay, I want to ask y'all. I know we said we weren't going to ask y'all. As men,
Get the mic.
I don't
We can
care.
hear you.
We're asking you,
Right.
even if they don't hear it. As men,
This is an excerpt. You get
can
one time
y'all
to speak.
be platonically friends with a woman without wanting, like, having ulterior motives? Can you be friends with a woman without having ulterior motives?
Without having ulterior motives.
Yeah.
I can't.
Okay.
I have a female best friend.
Yeah.
My best.
You never
My-
smashed.
My closest,
And would you ever smash?
No.
Okay.
So if she threw it at you, you wouldn't catch it?
She has
my closest
goddaughter.
female friend I've known since I was what?
Get the mic. You know the people can't hear y'all. The one time.
So
Here, stuff like that.
Use my mic.
Okay, well, you're just going to share for now.
Go ahead, Kelly. You over here.
My closest female friend, my sister Helen. I've known Helen since what? 13, 14 years old. We've never taken it there, and we never will. That is my sister. Like, for all intents purposes, that is just what it is. Like,
Yeah.
we meet each other, we meet new people with each other. This is my sister.
Yeah.
If she threw it, what the fuck are you doing?
I get you wrong. I get you wrong.
The fuck is wrong
What
with
are
you?
you doing?
Not your nigga.
The fuck is wrong with you? That's what it is. The fuck is wrong with you? You drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
No.
And then on my end, I have a female best friend that is literally probably. I only have two best friends. I have a male best friend, BJ, and then my best friend, Sheena, which is the girl. And she has my goddaughter. My goddaughter, me and her actually have the same birthday. So there will
Oh,
never, ever
cute.
When
be
is your birthday, Reggie?
April 17th.
Oh, it's coming up.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
So are we outside with you, or are you just going to act like I don't exist?
Stop,
Go
Tinisha.
outside with him. He don't want us outside with him.
Yeah, I let everybody else in my life. I let BJ's wife, Diamond, plan stuff for that. So I don't. And then I have a guys' night with.
You know, you don't act like we some hood boogers on the weekend.
But that's all that I have planned right now.
I do some hood rat shit. You know, I do some hood rat shit.
Oh, that weekend, Tanisha. Just so you know, we will be recording early.
Okay.
no matter
Saturday,
what.
Sunday.
No matter what, we're going to record early. We have to because.
Birthday
Yeah, but that's it. We'll talk about that later on. Sorry.
Got you.
Let y'all
Okay.
get back to it.
All right. But yeah, I do believe in platonic friendships with men because sometimes those lines cross. It changes the dynamic of a friendship. And it's just like you lose a lot. So it's just like, okay, yeah, it might seem like we're on the level of like, oh, this could be something great. But if it's not, it never repairs the same. It never goes back to being something the way it was. Have you ever had a friendship like that?
Honestly, it's always been like the opposite, like where we were like going out or where we did something. And there's like, you know what? Nah, we're just
It's not Jay, is it?
Not
The
you,
first J.
not you throwing out initials.
Huh?
G.
Oh, okay.
J.
There's a lot of J's in my life, unfortunately.
Okay, well,
I'm already talking about another one. G.
Last name?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That one. That was like, you know, we were like friends for like, it was like very early in our friendship, friends for like 2 months.
Yeah.
We made out. Fortunately, Tinisha saw that.
Yep. It was on my damn couch. And I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing in here? And then they had the audacity to walk in on me doing my thing. So it was even. It was
I don't remember that part.
Because you were fucking drunk. Yeah, thank Jesus.
but-
He remembers and he reminds us every time. Every time. Like, I see them ass cheeks. And I'm like, oh
my God. Because he said I walked in after. I was like, ah. But,
Girl.
yeah, so we made out.
Yep.
And then after that, we just been besties. Like, that's it.
And it's been a wonderful bestie
And
friendship.
then we like hung out in Florida, shared a bed, nothing fucking happened. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's my fucking bro. Like,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, you met my other male best friend.
Yeah,
He came
DK.
out here. I love DK. DK, I love you. I miss you, bro. But we're like platonic. It's never nothing. Everybody think that we be sleeping together and stuff, but we don't. Like, that's my homie. Like, I do not look at him like
it's
that.
like it phases people because when you see two fine people and it's like platonic,
Yeah.
it gets really weird because it's just like, well,
I'm like,
why wouldn't you?
I don't even
Yeah, like, why aren't you?
Because I would. Like, why wouldn't you do that? So yeah, I definitely get it. I just love having male friends for the simple fact they give a different perspective than I'm used to, and they give unbiased opinions because they're not trying to fuck me, and that's the most important thing.
I think like the only male friend, honestly, is probably Kelvin. Like, that's it.
Okay.
I don't even know what to say to that. We just gonna move on. Next
Womp womp womp. I'm just like. Yeah, we just gonna throw it in there, and it's perfectly fine because at that time that they became friends, I introduced them, and we lived together, and everybody thought that we were literally a throuple.
Threesomes.
They always thought
Yes.
that. And then they're like, what do you mean you're not doing both? He's like, absolutely the
I'll have
fuck
one more.
not.
But yeah, everybody also, like, his dad thought it.
That's why I had the nerve.
He was just like, congrats, bro, you got both. And we
I
were just
had
like,
the nerve.
huh? What?
Because apparently, because I was wearing like a tank top. I didn't have a bra, but everything was strapped down. And it's like, it's my
Jasmine, your
house.
titties is big.
Right, babe.
What?
Come on,
Right.
babe. Anime girl
No,
titties.
no, I pay bills in this bitch.
We gonna
Why am I
plug your
wearing a bra?
Instagram in
Why
so
am
they
I
can
wearing a bra in my
see?
house?
And it was weird because my mom thought it too, and it was just a funny situation to always go out because we always did everything together. Went to California together. We partied often together. So every time you saw me and her, because of course she was my best friend, and I was never leaving her out because she was young and she didn't really have close friends like that. Now she does and don't need me, but it's okay.
Who said that?
It's okay. Who said that?
Saying right there.
But yeah, when it comes to her, like, I just made sure she was included. And a lot of people often, when they get in a serious relationship, they leave their friends behind.
Yeah.
I made it a point to make her involved as much as possible, except when I had a baby. And even then, we lived together, and she was Auntie Jasmin until she was just like, he cries a lot.
No, it's not even a lot. He was just mad loud. I was
Yeah.
like, why is he so loud? He like this big.
Oh, girl,
And
he was way bigger than that.
screaming,
Yeah.
Screaming
Because he was a
loud,
baby. He was a
endlessly.
baby.
I was like, what are you mad about? Your parents love you. They're always like, My parents are always on
Your
top of
parents
you. Why
love
are you
you.
so like upset?
And now he still be whining. What do you mean, Mom? And I'm just like, sir, please get out my face. I love you so much, but please stop it. One of the few last topics is when friendships end over vacations or birthday dinners.
That was so messy.
There was this woman who was on TikTok and she told her friendship story. Friends of 8 years went to Miami on a vacation and left as enemies. One friend went with no money and expected the other to cover all expenses. Why do women's friendship tend to end on vacations? And I'm not just going to say end on vacations. End on vacations to fucking Miami. And there was this one lady who actually made a very good point. She's just like, women go to Miami thinking, you know, you're a beautiful baddie from wherever you're from. Atlanta, Chicago, Las Vegas. You're a baddie where you come from. Mm-hmm. But then go to Miami, think you still gonna get that baddie treatment. Oh, you a fucking lie.
Not you.
I know you ain't talking to me. Hop over this table.
Right.
Like,
I know you motherfucking lying. But when you go to Miami, you go from a 10 to being like a 2.5. You lucky you getting that damn 2, and that's a courtesy because your wig laid nice. But she said basically Miami is a different culture because everybody's so beautiful. And what I'm understanding is places in the South like Houston, Atlanta, Miami, all of those places, they rely heavily on looks and like a lot of things that they own, like fucking labels. When I went to Houston for a fucking weekend, when I tell you I am a Shein, Walmart, Target, whatever is cheap and I can buy a lot of type of girl, I can style some shit up. I can do some shit, and you think I got money, but these girls are wearing labels down to the fucking little barrettes in their hair. Like it says Louis Vuitton on the fucking glitter shit.
I mean, but I feel like a lot of them do replicas too because they're trying to keep it
as of lately, yes. But before those same girls would be like, yeah, this is $3,400, and I'm just like, oh, that's so sad because this is $36, and I am very proud of it. And I send you the link because you should not be doing that to your pockets, girl. You could have been spending. You could have went on a cruise and a trip and came back home and ate a delectable seafood boil. What are you doing with your life?
I need to get me one of those. It's been a minute.
A seafood boil,
yeah.
Especially now that we know how to crack the fucking leg and then hit it. Get it out.
That blew my mind. I was like, I've been struggling like
right, cracking it open, ruining my nails. Sweetie would be disappointed.
So back on the topic, like, have y'all ever had? I know, like, generally y'all hang out together, but have you ever had like a girls trip that went bad?
Well, unfortunately for me, my girls trip dies in the group chat. We just never make it out. Jasmin.
I told you I'm outside this year, so if you want to go, then come on. Like,
because I'm trying to go to Houston. I want to go to Atlanta.
Me and China talking about Dallas. You can come with us. I'm going to Atlanta in August. I'm going back home in July. I'm outside this year, so
Yeah, I will tag along because all the time it just dies. It just dies.
AKA, she's talking to me like, oh, I'm doing this, and I'm just like, oh, cool.
Yeah, nobody want to go on a cruise with me. And
I want to go on a cruise.
We talked about a cruise for next summer though.
Next summer.
Yes,
bitch. We gotta save money.
Yes,
I got too many trips planned.
I am here now.
Bitch, I'm gonna be alive next May. I'm gonna be alive. Okay,
you gonna speak life over ourselves.
That's true. Okay, I guess.
But my birthday for 2021 was fucking terrible, and it was so bad. They came here. Like, this was my first year in Vegas after COVID. Like, things had started to lift or whatever. But my friends from Georgia, like, I've had a set of friends in Georgia since I was like 8 years old, right? And we've been friends this whole time. And these bitches ruined my whole weekend. When I tell you it was like so bad, China came out and she made it actually fun. China and DK. So I appreciate them.
I love China. China's amazing.
We love you, China. Mm-hmm. But so what happened was they asked me to plan the weekend because they wanted to come out. Anything that I wanted to do, they were like, they'll do it. They get out here and they're like, oh, we're on vacation mode. We want to switch all your plans that you took time planning and do what the fuck we want to do. What do you mean? It's my birthday. So now y'all want to change what I came up with and go do your own thing? I'm like, me and these girls are literally arguing. We're arguing in the group chat. And y'all know I don't ask for a lot. I don't ask nobody to get paid for that. Like, that really hurt my fucking feelings. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Like, this shit still hurt my feelings 2 years later. Richie, shut up. because I don't ask for a lot. So
Yeah,
it's just like for you to sit up here and like just switch up on me, and now you trying to be rude and shit in the group chat. Like, y'all.
When I tell you Michelle is the sweetest individual, she planned something on her birthday for me. It was the Division concert, and I told her, like, girl, whatever you want to do, I'm down for whatever.
Reggie, I'm about to throw this microphone at your head.
He's so annoying. And I was just like, it doesn't matter to me. It's your birthday, and I'm down for whatever. It really didn't make that big of a deal because I could have seen Division at any fucking time. Like, it literally would have been anything. But like, and she was just like, I bought your ticket, girl. We going to meet him and shit. And I'm just like, bitch, what?
But you paid it back, so it's whatever.
Absolutely, but still, it was your birthday.
But at the end of the day, too, like, artists start going up on their shit when they start gaining popularity, like when they get mainstream.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So you don't know, like, the next time they come out, they might be like at the top of their career, and now they fucking tickets $1,000.
I
Beyonce,
would hope I see him at Life is
$800
Vegas
tickets.
or fucking Day in Vegas or fucking Life is Beautiful is when I would probably see them.
That's why I'm
it's the
really
only thing I'll be
hoping the
doing.
next time Lucky Day goes, look, Lucky Day, if you're listening to me, look at me. Okay, like,
Look at me in my
mind, you are my man, okay? And like,
my man.
I'm just saying, like,
Now he's sliding
I
your
hope my husband
DMs,
not listening to
friend.
this. If he slide, then he slide. Like, I'm sorry.
Tag him. Make this a clip. Tag him. Blast it.
Lucky, you are lucky
You.
today, okay?
Don't tell my husband, but you know. That's what I'm
Secret
saying.
lovers.
You stupid. Oh my God.
But yeah, when it comes to like trips and shit, yeah, you kind of have to be very aware of your friends and their finances. You have to be understanding of who they are and how they are. If your friend, you know your friend don't have a good paying job and she's going during tax season, okay, she got enough to cover herself.
shmoney.
But if she going in the middle of fucking July and she's struggling and she like a fucking teacher aide or some shit and she making $1,300 paychecks. Baby, she got the bare minimum. So don't ask her to go no fucking flight that far out.
Or if
plus
you
pay
are
the
gonna
room and all that
ask her,
shit.
if you gonna ask your friend to go and they ain't got no money, then be willing to at least put up.
Exactly.
But I think in that situation, she didn't even ask. She just like expected it.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
Because her friend was the woman in the story is very well off. She's very well off. She does traveling for fun and leisure, and she does vlogging and stuff too. So she gets paid to travel. So when her friend said it, she was like, "It ain't nothing but a word," and she put her card down on some stuff, and then tried to get her kicked out of her room because she got mad at her. The friend got mad at the original girl about something petty, and she was just like went down to the hotel lobby and was just like trying to put her out.
So her
Now,
broke ass tried to put.
She tried to put her
the
out
broke
because
friend tried to put the
the
girl who
broke
got
friend
money.
got money from some niggas she just met for
Yep.
food, and she thought her friend was trying to eat off the money that the niggas gave her. I feel like too, when niggas get
cares?
involved, you really find out who your friends is,
Yep.
because bitches start acting weird when men come around. That's all I'm saying, for no reason.
And thank Jesus, I got a group of girls. We all fine and we get different men and we like different men all the time. And it's either, ooh, bitch, I'm out of my business, or I'm like, bitch, you drunk. We finna go. No, because he is not getting your number because he look like he gonna stalk you, bitch. Dateline, Chris Hansen. We need to call somebody because this ain't it. This is ghetto.
Yeah, I'm also realizing men out here are very fucking aggressive because
Really?
every weekend we go out, I can be like, I'm married. And these niggas be doing the fucking most, and you've seen it. Like,
Yep.
I'm like, leave me alone. Like,
I'm like,
They're
I
just
just
not
want to
real
go
out
home. Like, I
here.
just want to vibe.
No.
And I'm just like, she'd just be over here in her corner rapping her
like,
crime mob, fucking
I'm
nuck
over here
if
with
you
my
bug type
friends,
shit.
you
And
in
she,
my face.
right. And she'd just be like, no, thank you. And she'd be so nice. Meanwhile, I'm looking over here. Why are you here? You look musty. Damn, he stank. Like the man with the
girl. And then they be, oh, your husband don't let you have friends. No, he
nigga,
don't.
we know what that mean. We know what that mean.
I know he don't.
We know what that mean.
He does not.
Yeah, and not your friend, because you just tried to hit on me, and the same reason you asked me to be my friend. Get the fuck out of here. You're a liar, and you're a bad one at that. Because you could have been like, oh, are you from here? Oh, that's cool. What do you like to do? You could have been anything but that, but you tried to be like, oh, she fine as fuck, and I would love to take you out to dinner. And then, oh, yeah, I could just be a
Girl, let's
friend.
be for real. They just trying to clap cheeks. Like, we know
Either way.
game.
Yep. Either
That's
way.
it. Like,
Either
we're
way.
not stupid.
Either way, absolutely. But sometimes it's just like, oh, you got a little bit of money. So I guess you could be around a little bit.
Girl.
Say, hey.
You can be around for my homegirls.
Absolutely. Hey. I'm just like, close my eyes. Hey.
Yeah, but sometimes people take the whole vacations and like the birthday dinner shit way too
seriously.
Like if you miss the birthday dinner, it's okay. We're still friends. Like
Yeah.
we don't have to. It's not like a make or break it situation.
And then it's just like they don't, the people who be planning these extravagant ass dinners for one night, not realizing that the place that they're going to, the overall cost for one plate, because it's a la carte everything. The steak is $85. $75. The mashed potatoes is $72. The asparagus is $50. Like, what the fuck? I'm paying $200 for just my meal. And plus, the birthday girl don't want to pay for her food. So, of course, I want to send her a shot and be nice and do this. And then we go to a club after. Not everybody can fucking do that. You have to learn your friends. If you're around your friends, you know their pockets. You know how they stretch. If they're not buying all this extravagant shit and doing all this luxurious shit, then you know better. But don't sit here and try to judge your friends after the fact, like, oh, they don't love me enough to come to my birthday dinner. They're giving that Tyler, the Creator moments. You gonna do this to me on my birthday and my birthday party on my birthday for my birthday?
I love that clip so
Disrespectfully.
much.
But when it comes to friends, like, I'm lucky enough to be blessed with a lot of good people in my life. And I love having y'all on for Ladies Night. And it's going to be a circulation. You know, Michelle, she I'm sorry, she got the number one spot. So she always going to be around. But Jasmin, whenever you're ready to come back, girl, I am so happy that you're here. And I'm very happy that you came and talked with us.
Yeah,
with you and your
me.
damn burrito and shit.
I'm trying to make it home.
But you ain't even drunk. Okay, relax.
I'm not because of the burrito.
I mean, my face a little tingly, so I'm.
It's a little warm in here. It's definitely a little warm. But this was another episode of the Killing Tyme podcast, the Ladies Night edition. And thankfully, we didn't have men interrupting us this time, so it was a wonderful, wonderful time. But I appreciate y'all for listening in. Buy a hoodie, buy a sweatshirt. We have the specials coming out to pre-order for Juneteenth and shit pretty soon. So we will definitely be sending the link to that. So, yeah, I feel like this is a good way to, leave this episode because my face is getting hot and I want another shot. And y'all know how I do. So, bye.
Bye.